Hi Leo, thanks for tuning in. My name is Linda. Welcome to your October reading. I've already shuffled the cards and thrown your spread for you. So what we have here is where you are now, the challenge you face, the resources you can use, the hidden forces, the potential outcome, and we're going to take a rune for insight into the spiritual lesson in your current energy. All right. Okay, give me a second here. So you have two court cards in the beginning of your reading in the position of where you are now and the challenge you face. So the Knight of Swords represents a fast-moving energy of spontaneity, of courage, of brashness, boldness. It's, like I said, very fast. It's a very fast-moving energy. Could be about communication, but it could just be also about the energy that you're in right now, or the energy that you are channeling or moving with or need to use. But then you have the King of Wands in the reverse position in the challenging energy of your reading. So it could be that you're dealing with a person who is like a little hard for you to deal with, that is maybe rubbing you the wrong way. The King of Wands in the reverse can be someone who is egotistical or selfish, or has a temperament that's a little bit aggressive or angry. Could be someone who's like disingenuous or in some way maybe arrogant. And that could be something that's very challenging for you at the moment. For others of you, if this is not another person, it could be that this is part of your personality or your energy that you are coming up against or dealing with right now, that's actually maybe preventing you from having a smooth transition or having like an easier time of dealing with whatever forces are in your environment that you have to deal with at the moment. It could be also, the King of Wands could also represent you maybe not knowing exactly what you want, and that making it difficult for you to actually make decisions and move forward and be feeling like you're in alignment with your own energy, or with like the grid of life and the universal like forces that are trying to support and help you. It's like a little bit jumbled, you know, because all these cards are all in the reverse, and so is the rune. It's like you're in the upright position with this Knight of Swords energy. It's like you want to move forward, you want to be brash and bold and spontaneous and make things happen and take action. But then everything else is like delays, hesitation, disappointment, uncertainty, maybe even some confusion, a lot of ideas, but maybe not much follow through, maybe external events or forces that are at play that might feel like they're actually hindering you or causing things to feel really slow and debilitated, or maybe feeling like you know like you need to make some changes or do something differently, but you don't necessarily know the right way to move or the right step to take. And so by nature of the laws of the universe, some kind of energy gets catalyzed anyway, because you might have set things in motion, but by the nature of your thoughts and the nature of your feelings and the nature of your communications, both internally and externally, that something's getting catalyzed and it's causing for a shift in your physical reality, but you might not necessarily feel like that's actually the kind of shift you would have made if you made some changes on your own, you know what I'm saying? And then you have this Two of Coins here in the reverse and the hidden forces. It's like, again, wanting to make decisions, make choices, make movements and take action on things, but not really sure. And so there's like some kind of hesitation, which might cause for there to be either a lack of momentum or a jarring feeling or some kind of muddled, confusing energy, or universe kind of, again, with the Tower, it's like this feeling like the universe is causing change to occur or catalyzing energy on your behalf, because you have sort of set things in motion by through your desire, through your will, through your thoughts, through your emotions, but without the clarity and the follow through, there's this like energy set in motion, but it's not really clarified and clear. So the way things fall and land might not be exactly how you would have necessarily planned it, right? But it's happening, and there's changes there. So this bottom line, 2 of coins in reverse in the position of the hidden forces, feels to me like, again, like feeling overwhelmed with the options, not being clear or not feeling totally sure about what options to take, and so maybe not taking any decisions. So there's like a kind of feeling of maybe not exactly stagnancy, but delays or hesitation. Like ideas are there, but maybe not actual starts or any actual like consistent effort or starts on something. Maybe there's a little bit of dabbling in this and that, you know, this like dabbling this and that, or maybe you're trying some things but you're not fully committed to any one thing, so there isn't like a definitive, effective follow through with the energy. So it might make it feel like, yeah, nothing's really getting anywhere, because it isn't really being, like, it doesn't have that committed, dedicated push behind it, because you're still not totally sure. You're just like a little bit of this and that kind of feeling. But in general, yeah, there's like a feeling of not much happening here in a very fast way, even though there's a desire for things to be moving fast forward and action taking place. It's like that's the desire, but the actuality is that there's like hesitation, resistance, delays, unexpected events changing, maybe some not expected situation arising here, which may cause some emotional distress. I'm not trying to freak anyone out here, but you do have the 6 of Cups, which in this deck is called sorrow, and the rune that's shown up here is the rune called Wunjo, which is called joy, but it's in the reverse position. So we'll get into that a little bit deeper in a second. But yeah, in general, it's like the desire for things to move quickly, a desire for change and movement, but the actuality is that it's not that. There isn't necessarily that pace or movement that you hope for, that you desire. Let's take a look at this rune. Okay, in the reverse. Okay, I'll read the upright. You might take some relevant stuff from the upright position, but I'll read both upright and reverse. So, in the upright, joy, comfort, pleasure, fellowship, harmony, prosperity, which is actually all meanings of the 6 of Cups as well when it's in the upright position, but like I said, you have it in the reverse here. Doesn't mean it's an exact opposite meaning, but let me finish reading this. Okay, Wunjo, upright, ecstasy, glory, spiritual reward, but also the possibility of going over the top if unrestrained. The meaning is general success and recognition of worth. Okay, in the reverse, stultification, sorrow, strife, alienation, delirium, intoxication, possession by higher forces, impractical enthusiasm, raging frenzy. Seems a bit like extreme, right? But it's just interesting how the 6 of Cups in reverse tying in very closely with the rune that's also in reverse. So again, I don't want anyone to freak out watching this reading. It's not necessarily a bad reading. It's just like what is happening right now may not feel like everything is unfolding in the most elegant and smooth way. But I think overall here, like if I could offer any guidance, I would say strive to be more consistent in your daily routines and habits in order to set yourself up for the best kind of chance of things becoming a little bit more settled and smooth. Having a routine will always, help to facilitate that. What else? With the Tower in the reverse position, I would say and this is being offered to you in the position of the resources you can use. So I would say the message here is like, be aware, like if you know that you need to make changes in your life, in whatever area, make sure you follow through on that, because if you don't, there is always the chance that the universe will do that for you, and it's never going to be as comfortable or as easy when it comes through that way. You're going to have to deal with things in a little bit more of a chaotic and unexpected way that will inevitably force you to make the changes that you've already voiced that you want to make, but that you haven't yet. That's what I've seen in the Tower over the years of using it, reading the tarot, is that the Tower is just simply an expression of your psyche that you have voiced the desire for change or being unhappy with something in the way that it is. And whenever you start to do that, the universe is listening and will want to support you in the changes you want to make. But the Tower shows up when you're not following through on your desires. So make sure that whatever you're voicing or expressing is actually in alignment with what you're capable of, what you're available to, and what you're ready for. Otherwise, don't talk about it. Don't bring it up. Don't even think about it, right? Just work on what you can complete, work on what you can achieve, work on what you are skilled in or available to, but also don't avoid things that are difficult and challenging. Of course, like you need to do those things too. What I'm saying is like, think about what's manageable, you know, don't overreach for outcomes and goals that may be beyond what's actually possible for you, if you know what I mean. The Tower might also just be there because you're feeling frustrated and you, maybe want change, but are not necessarily in a position to actually do it. But once again, I would say like manage your stress, manage your responsibilities, and don't overreach. Don't, try to change something that can't be changed or isn't the right time to change. Look for help if you need it. Ask for help. Let things, don't let things get to the point where they break, or worse, if you have the chance to repair something or change it or fix it before that point. Call yourself out as well on your behavior, not in a berating way, not in a self-punishing way. Just like be real and be honest with yourself and change things that you're able to change. Do your best. Be willing to evolve. Be willing to like go past your limit of what you think is possible for you in terms of like growth and development. All right, Leo, I really hope you found that helpful. It's been an honor and a pleasure to read for you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.